back on the light. You can cut back on. I just want to deal with that. Just to show you some things. Now, moving right along. There is an FBI thing, a list called. We need to get more information on this. Called the FBI Project Megiddo. The Project Megiddo report. That's a report where they got all the subversive figures on this list. Now, I saw it on the History Channel, and I wasn't able to see many blacks because they only showed it. One that they did have the Hebrew Israelites, the one that stand out there and talk all that shit. They did have them on the list. So they had this, and they as possible terrorist link, and this was in 1999 before they even did the whole 9/11 thing. So this Project Megiddo, look that up on the internet and try to research to see if you can get, because that's going to be one of the FBI things to show you how they track you. You see, subversive figures and different things like that. You see, so that's just interesting. Anybody see the little movie Happy Feet? Yeah. Wasn't that with some black folks thing that was going down on that? So get that movie for your children, or get that movie, The Happy Feet. Another movie is called Arthur and the Invisibles, where it's supposed to be this boy, his grandfather left him instructions to go to the underworld, but on a certain night in his life, and then these Africans show up, which is the key. I think they were like a Maasai type people, and it's Arthur and the Invisible, so they're dealing with certain things. So you want to get that particular movie. 4 days before, I did the lecture 4 days before my mother died, but there was the brother that used to sell the books out here. When I came out of the lecture that night, he handed me a book called The Dreamer's Book of the Dead. The Dreamer's Book of the Dead by Robert Moss. And it's a book that's basically trying to tell you how to get in touch with your people so that they can help you. You got ancestors and people that's also trying to help you. So it's called The Dreamer's Book of the Dead. And that's a book by Robert Moss. And basically he said that a Moor, this is the white boy Robert Moss, he said a Moor by the name of Africanus, it's not the same Leo Africanus that Africa was behind. It was a guy in a dream, or in a channel, and he said a Moor came to him, a black man, and told him to write this Dreamer's Book of the Dead. That Robert Moss is actually taking up the work of William Blake. William Blake, which was a 19th century, early 20th century mystic, poet, whatever. So he's taking up his work, and William Blake said that the actual Moor came to him and asked him to write this book. So it's an excellent book, and I received the book, like I said, 4 days. The brother handed me this book just to show you the synchronicity, and it's got a lot of information in there on some of you that need to do that, because it's interesting here that it is your they can help you, they want to help you, or they might need help from you. Either way. So it's very key that you get that particular book. Talking about the Moors, C. Freeman L., you know, one of the brothers that taught me meditation and coming and did classes up here through Sister Burt or Sister Hatshepsut. That's C. Freeman L. said that one of the keys of the mistakes in history is the Moors were your pirates. And it's not by mistake that this time with the Pirates of the Caribbean, that the Pirates of the Caribbean, that they had a black element through those 2 movies. You see what I'm saying? So they're saying that basically, because you know, part went back to Morocco, part went to slavery, part got on ships and started robbing people, rightfully so. But I'm just saying, so that's one of these things where they got all this pirate stuff that's coming out. And a lot of the pirate stuff that they with the Pirates of the Caribbean, which they got a 3rd installment, is coming out. And even the guy Captain Jack Sparrow, that's played by Johnny Depp, has dreads. So it's just interesting how And then History Channel has got all these things on the Moors. Excuse me, of the pirates. But the pirates are your Moors. And it's interesting how things come. And you got to read between the lines on how they do things. You see what I'm saying? Now, moving right along.
Does that mean that the pirate flag with the skull and bones is also a Moorish symbol?
Most definitely. As a matter of fact, it's actually it's also a Masonic figure symbol also. All of that. The Moors are the fathers of the Knights Templar. The Knights Templar constructed the Baphomet. Well, you've seen the Baphomet head. The Baphomet head. You see, you can tell them a brother that ain't used to nice shit. That all on the. Now I'm just joking and all. I'm just joking. I ain't never stopped dressing or whatever. You wait, so but it's just a hyper shit. But anyway, but I figured that was a good joke to put up there and stuff. But the Moors are the ones who gave that were the authors or the originators of the Knights Templar. And as a matter of fact, that word knight means the knight means black. So this is the Baphomet head, the concept comes from the Knights Templar. The Greek god Pan is the Baphomet head, later on adopted as the devil head. But who were they talking about when they was calling people the devil? All you got to do is get the Clash of the Titans movie. And they got the guy Calibus, which is also Pan, Dionysus, and in there he's got nappy woolly hair. So who are they talking about? And a lot of your devil figures in Spain that later on came to America and in Mexico are black, and they were talking about the Moors. As a matter of fact, the Moor is called the Old Nick. That's where you get Saint Nick from. You see what I'm saying? So all of this, but it's interesting here. The Knights Templar is the one who was the originators of this, and they said that this is for our Father. This is not negative to them. This is for our Father, which is called the perfect man. The Moor. The black Moor, the perfect man. All of this you can get in the book The Sufis by Idris Shah, S-H-A-A-D-R-I-S. What is it? Idris Shah. Spell it. I-D-R-I-S. Last name Shaw. S-H-A-H. Yeah, S-H-A-H. And it's called The Sufis. And it's in that book, Introduction by Robert Graves. And in that book they go through the whole perfect man and the Moors, which is the Baphomet, which was put together with the Knights Templar. When you say the Knights Templar was Christian crusaders, remember the Moors had different branches in the Moorish kingdom, the Christians, the Muslims, and also the originators of the converters of European into what we call the Judaism. So we know this, but it's just interesting about that. And those skull and bones also, it's interesting that we have an origin here of the skull and bones also at Baron Samedi, which is the voodoo thing. So we have to go back and research that history to understand that the Haitian thing might have a Moorish connection. This stuff is all interconnected. You see what I'm saying? So there might be a Moorish connection. We know that Haiti, Florida, South Carolina, Georgia, Virginia, this whole part, Haiti, Cuba, and all that is nothing but Atlantis. Because remember, it's all one landmass, Pangea, and that's what that whole Haitian thing is. You see what I'm saying? Everything is connected. You see, Puerto Rico, a lot of ancient black history there. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the most powerful form of the Palo Manombe came from Puerto Rico. All of this stuff here, we got to make that actual connection. But also, like I said, the book, Robert Moss, Dreamer's Book of the Dead, because you want to contact now because these gateways are opening up. The next thing here is, there's a white boy by the name of, what's a white boy? He's a Jew. He's got the tall, he does stuff on AIDS. What? No, it's another one. Tall guy, does stuff on AIDS. Horowitz, Lim Horowitz, huh?